Hey YouTube, it's your boy J Miles. Today we're back on our video. Today I'm gonna be doing a lemon cake from scratch. So here it is. You've got all the ingredients right here, which is the lemon. Since I didn't have time to get the real lemon, since I got out the lemon zest. Yeah, everything's gonna be alright, just as long as I do it right. And I'm gonna keep you updated once I get started. Okay, once we get started, but first I gotta add the dry ingredients, like 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Yeah, normally I use self-rising flour, but it's too expensive at the store. Yeah, once you add that 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, all we're gonna do now is add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's all. And last but not least is 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, not that much though, just 1 teaspoon. Okay, once you did that, all you do now is just get some stir this up with like a whiskey, but fine by me. Just stir it up like that until all the baking powder is absorbed with the flour though, you know? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, just keep it stirred up. And there you go. That's how you do it. And I'm gonna get my wet ingredients prepared though. Okay. Once you got everything set up, all I'm gonna do now is just add the 1 cup of sugar. And also gonna add 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. Yeah, the last time I did it, last time I did a video on lemon cake, but it didn't turn out too good. It just turned out kind of dense stuff, but I don't want to make the same mistake, so that's 3 eggs. Once you did that, okay, once your eggs and sugar are mixed up pretty good, add a 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Okay, once you add the lemon juice, just once you did that, all I'm gonna do now just add the melted butter. Just as long as it don't cook the eggs and stuff. Yeah, once you did that, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm gonna get ready to add my dry ingredients in a jiffy. Okay, once you added the wet ingredients, the last thing we gotta do is just add the dry ingredients, which is the flour, the baking powder, and also 1 teaspoon of salt. And and do the same thing. Until it's all And also, I'm gonna add this flour, which is off screen though. Hey guys, I'm back. So scratch that. I'm gonna add the last thing of flour in there. Yeah, since we know I got the rest. Mix that stuff in pretty good, and voila, here we go. And all I need to do now, just scrape the sides off, like so. Ooh, hope I get it right. And so mix my stuff up, and there you go. All right. See, once you created your batter, hang on, and all we're gonna do now is just add a little milk, just to make it a little smooth. Well, not too much though. Yeah, maybe I should add 1 thing of milk, a little more than that. You don't want to waste it too, which I am. But hey, just milk though. Okay. Once you added a little thing of milk, got the food dye. Yeah, which it'll help the batter turn yellow. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna get a spatula. Yeah, that way so you can see the batter is turning yellow. Just as long as I don't add that stuff in there, a little too much of this stuff, or else it won't come out right. Yeah, I gotta keep on going. A little bit, I'm gonna add a little bit of this dye. Well, I'm gonna stir it up. All right. See, once you stir the dye completely, and here it is, the yellow batter that we were looking for. You know, it's gotta be a real lemon cake though. You know, all we're gonna do now is just pour the batter into any tray. Doesn't matter, you know, that stuff to just get the job done. And I'm gonna get a tray out if I can. Okay, let's see. Once you get a pan out, well, that pan will work. All I'm gonna do now is spray it around, like so. Once you do spray the pan around, all I'm gonna do now is just pour the batter in there. God, I hope I'm doing this right. Because I want to leave the cake all thin up and stuff. Okay, once you do, and all I want to do now, just put it in the oven and let it cook for a while until it's fully prepared though. Okay, once you get to the oven, if you do see 350 and preheat, if you're able to 350, you get a chance. Okay, once you do, all I'm gonna do now is you get this lemon cake out, since we know we got a bake, like so. And there you go. That's how you do it. And all I'm gonna do now is just give it about 40 or 30 minutes, just depends. Well, it's gonna cook a while though. Okay, once your cake, well, your lemon cake has been cooking for a while. And all I'm gonna do now, just take this out. Feels like it should be done. And presto, it's finally done. And all I'm gonna do now, just turn it off and let the oven cool down for a bit while I'll check on the lemon cake. Alright, once you got your lemon cake out, and all I want to do now is let this cool off while I do the icing for the lemon cake, you know, the lemon icing. And I'm gonna let this cake cool off for a while though. Hope I don't leave it densed up like that. Alright, well, see, once you got everything for your icing, you gotta add 1 cup of powdered sugar, but better yet, I'm gonna add a few more just in case if I screw everything up. Okay, that's enough powdered sugar. I also got the butter, which is yeah. Like that, you know? Alright. Once you got your butter and powdered sugar mix in there, check it out. And all we're gonna do now is just add 1/3 cup of lemon juice. When you try to add too much. Got a whole lot of work to do on this, you know, icing though. Alright, once I added a little more powdered sugar, gotta add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, once you added the vanilla extract, the last thing I gotta do is just add this dye for the, let's see, for the yellow stuff. Ooh, don't want to add too much. And that's all. And what I'm gonna do now, just keep this stirred up, and I'm gonna catch y'all once the cake is cooling off. Alright, once your cake is finally cooling down, all you gotta do now, just finally put the icing on there, on top of the cake, like finally. Yeah, like I said though, just spread the icing around until it's even though, you know. Yeah. Doesn't take much, but gotta do what's right. And better yet, I'm gonna stop right here since it's gonna take me a while though. Alright, moment of truth. Once you got your icing on the cake, gotta cut it and see what it looks like, you know? Yeah. And what I do now, just cut the cake into fine pieces. Maybe I can cut it a little more on the side, you know? And let's get this cake out. 3, 2, 1. And here it is. Nice and moist, you know? And I'll keep you updated once I get to the cake. All right. Once you get to your lemon cake, check it out. And all I'm gonna do now, just test it out and see what it looks like. All nice and good. You know, no denseness or anything. Just perfect. And let's get this lemon cake to taste as 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's some good lemon cake. And I'm gonna let you know once I get through with my lemon cake. Hey, I'm back. So the lemon cake that I had is super good and amazing. So no problems or anything, just perfect. Check it out. Lemon cake eat by me. A piece. Check out this lemon cake. A little too messy, man. I'll be alright. Just, you know, looks good though. And that's all for this video on lemon cake from scratch. You know, well, YouTube, if you're new to the channel, please give a like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell if you get a chance. And it's been the boy Jim Miles. Peace out, homie. Enjoy that video. Peace.